Hello and welcome to the Women's SUNY Plattsburgh Hockey pregame show. I'm Garrett Collins, as always, in the studio, and tonight the Cardinals face off against the Buffalo Bengals here in Ronald B. Stafford Ice Arena. This past Tuesday, the Cardinals played a rescheduled game at SUNY Canton. The women played a phenomenal game, winning 6-0. The record now stands at 22-1, and the women's team can keep up their number 2 spot in the country. Middlebury, the number 1 team, has a record of 18-0. If the Cardinals keep up this energy, their team can win the championship yet again. Taking a look at Tuesday's game, the Cardinals scored 3 goals in the first period and 3 in the second. Canton couldn't seem to get a goal in all 3 periods, and the Cardinals were 1 for 5 on power plays, but even with 3 power plays in favor of Canton, they were still scoreless. Andy Katanka, assisted by Sarah Krasanek, scored 5 minutes into the game, and just 15 seconds later, Nicole Unsworth, assisted by May Olshansky, and Maddie Norton scored again, ending the first period. Olshansky also assisted by Unsworth, and Norton finished the first period with a goal at 19 minutes. The second period started out strong with Kataka scoring a goal in the first 35 seconds and assisted by Krasanek and Boric. We saw another goal from Unsworth and a final goal by Katanka, resulting in her hat trick. Last night's game against the Bengals was nothing short of exciting either. The Cardinals came out on top 9-0. The first period started off slow with 1 goal, 15 minutes in, from Boric. The second period picked up with 3 goals, 2 of them scored by Katanka and 1 of them scored by Whitney. The Cardinals finished up the game strong with 5 goals in the third period, goals scored by Krasnick, Norton, and Whitney, and Calhoun, and Whitney again would result in her first hat trick of the season. Tonight also, the Bengals are back again in the Ronald B. Stafford Ice Arena to face the Cardinals. This is the second of a back-to-back, and tonight is also senior night. So we'll be celebrating our 5 seniors later on in the night. But first, I sat down with graduate student Annie Katanka and senior Caitlin Drew Mead to talk about their season so far. Here's what they had to say. I'm Garrett Collins. I am here with Annie Katanka and Caitlin Drew Mead. Caitlin, for you first, your first year in 2017 and 2018, you played a lot for just coming onto the team. You started 20 games in the regular season and in the playoffs, but you didn't put a lot on the stat sheet. Fast forward to the next season in 2018-2019, you got 12 goals and 12 assists, and you've just been scoring more. What's the reason for the quick turnaround, just being able to put so much points on the stat sheet quick?
I think a big part of playing for this program and a team like this caliber is a lot of it comes with confidence and building that confidence throughout your freshman year. Then coming in and playing with a couple of the top lines my sophomore year had a big part of it.
Awesome. Annie, you lead the NEWHL in points and in goals. Do you feel like in order for your team to be successful, you just have to keep scoring and put a lot out on offense?
No, I don't think so at all. I mean, I was out 3 games this season, and the team was still able to manufacture some wins. So I don't really think my presence on the ice is that significant to the overall team win. But it's nice to be out there. So I do enjoy playing. I don't want to sit out, but
yeah.
I don't think it's of utmost importance.
I hear you. And Caitlin, although you're 6th on the team in scoring, all of you guys pretty much have the same scoring points. Pretty much from 2 to 10, you guys all pretty much have the same scoring. Is that kind of how the offense is designed, where you guys share the puck and all kind of share the sugar?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of skill up front, whether you're first line or fourth line. We all know our part and we all do it well, and that's part of what makes this program so successful.
It's awesome.
I agree with Caitlin.
You guys are 2nd in the country, which is pretty awesome. One thing that's really kind of attributing to that success is the offensive firepower you guys have. You guys are outscoring opponents 122-33. Is that what you guys want to do, or you just want to keep scoring, or do you guys want to kind of come into the playoffs more of a defensive approach?
I mean, I think defense wins championships, but in order to win a game, you need to at least score 1 goal. So I think defense is probably like our main objective. We don't want to get scored on, and it gives the team a lot of confidence when you're able to have a lead, score a lot of goals. So I think teams can play with a lot more confidence and swagger when you're up compared to being down. So I think our overall goal is not getting scored on, but scoring goals helps with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think scoring a lot of goals builds a lot of confidence in games, and keeping the puck out of our net is something that we need to keep doing, and part of what makes us successful.
Yeah, and I know we've spoken before about kind of like your place here in Cardinal athletics, like history, and I'm sure you know that you've become the leading point scorer in the history of the program. Where do you feel that like you stack up with some of the other like Cardinal athletes around like that we've had in the past?
I mean, there's so many like great people that have come through this program. Like just like my freshman year when I played with like Kayla Manigan, Melissa Sheeran, and then was coached by Danielle Blanchard. I mean, those are just like great players here. So I don't think like I'll ever like reach them in some of like their accolades, but it's nice to be in the same respect, I guess.
Yeah. Does it get boring after a while, just kind of like going through those motions, and you feel like every year, the playoffs are just kind of, everyone's really just looking for you guys to be in the playoffs?
I don't think it ever gets boring. I think playoffs is something that we work for all season, regular season games. We're always focused on what's at the end of the season, and we got to do what we can to make it to playoffs and make sure we have a good seed in there and maybe achieve what we came here for.
Your team hasn't let up more than 3 goals this season. How much does that help you guys on the offensive end, knowing that you really don't have to get into a shootout to like win these games?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely nice. We, like you mentioned, how we want to score a lot of goals. I think scoring a lot of goals, is important, and keeping pucks out of the net, is even more important. So I think we really try to like get a lead early and protect that lead throughout games. And we don't want it to come down to overtime. We don't want it to come down to the last couple minutes of a game. But if it does, I mean, we're ready for it.
Yeah. Caitlin, you have 143 face-off wins this season, which eclipses your total from last playing season, which was 2 seasons ago. How important is winning face-offs really to like the success of your line and your team?
Winning face-offs is a big thing. It starts a shift for you, so you either come out with the puck or you have to protect your end. And sorry. Yeah, face-offs. I came from playing wing, and now I'm a center, so it's a big part of your shift and dictates how the rest of the shift will go.
Yeah. Andy, right now you average 6 points a game, and if you continue that streak during the last couple of the games, you could actually top your career best at 52. Do you think about like how successful this season is, like coming back after as like a grad student after you thought you were going to be done, the season before?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the reason I've been getting the points is, like a lot of tribute to like the people I play with, like my line mates. So, like we've really played together all year, so we're really, we're starting to click and fire on all cylinders. So, it's easy and it's fun to play with them, and they're probably the biggest reason I've been able to, get these points. Sarah and I, Krausneck, I feel like every shift it's like a goal from her, an assist from me. Even with Ivy, it's a goal from her, assist from both of us. So I think it's, we're really clicking as a line, and it makes it easier to get points.
All right, awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all from me. Now, time to celebrate our seniors and some of their top career highlights in Plattsburgh. First off, we have Annie Katanka. She has 2 hat tricks this season, 9 game-winning goals, and she was the NEWHL Player of the Week 3 times. Next up, we have Caitlin Drew-Mead. Recently earned 100 career games, 10 goals and 10 assists, and 3 power play goals on the season. After that, we have Erin McArdle. She's blocked 37 shots, played 104 Plattsburgh games, and earned 1 goal and 5 assists. Taylor Whitney has also scored her first hat trick of the season 2 nights ago, ranked number 14 in D3 in the 2018 and 2019 season, and earned 6 goals and 6 assists this season. Emma Killeen, all-time point defenseman leader, blocked 27 shots and has 21 assists this season. Congratulations to all the seniors, and let's continue to celebrate them down on the ice. I'll be back in between periods to talk about this game, but first, let's go through some of the keys of the game in order for Plattsburgh to win. I noticed last night against the Bengals that Plattsburgh wasn't taking a lot of shots from outside of the slot. They were pushing the puck, they were being really aggressive from the jump, and they were scoring and shooting a lot right by the crease and right by the front of the goal. It'd be interesting to see if Plattsburgh changes their offensive strategy or they continue to keep doing that. Because, I mean, it obviously worked last game. I think if you're looking for Buffalo State, I think you just need to start over. I think you need to try a different strategy, a different approach to this game, because obviously it didn't go the way they wanted to last night. I think another good game from Katanka I think is something that you're going to see. I think that's something that has become pretty commonplace throughout her career, as we just talked about. Just kind of going through the game from last night, we saw a really aggressive Plattsburgh team last night. We saw a team that was doing what they usually do, pushing the puck, pushing for offensive chances, moving the puck, doing all things that, a number 2 ranked team in the country should be doing. But like I said, it would be really interesting just to kind of see if they are going to kind of keep their foot on the pedal or if they're going to kind of slow back because, obviously playoffs are coming around. But from talking to them in that interview, they both Katanka and Drew Mead both felt that in order for their team to be successful, they just had to keep pushing and they just had to keep, keeping their foot on the pedal because if you oversight one team, then it turns into 2 teams, and then that's when you lose a playoff game. So I think the Cardinals are in a good spot. I think they have momentum from last night. Playing on a double, on a back-to-back is never easy, but when you win 9-0 the night before, it makes going into the locker room just a little bit easier the next day. As for Plattsburgh, I think moving on the next couple weeks, I think the playoffs are going to be a really interesting breakdown. They're playing against Norwich, which is a team obviously that they faced earlier in the season, and they won the game 2-1. Obviously, like we mentioned in the interview, Drew Mead scored the game-winning goal in the second period on a power play goal to win the game against Norwich. Norwich is a good team, rivals with Plattsburgh. I think it's going to be a really fun game to watch. I think it's going to be a really fun one to break down, and I'm really excited to watch both of the teams play throughout the seasons and try to figure out, just the strategies between the 2 teams and how they're going to face each other. Because I think they're both a pretty even team. Norwich has a strong defense as well as offense, but I'm really interested to see how that matchup is going to go down on the ice. So not just hockey's been going on around here too. There's been a lot of things going on kind of around the school as well. So in the second period, I'll be back with even more Cardinal sports news as well, because obviously not just hockey happens here. Basketball happens here, lacrosse happens here, baseball happens here. So we're going to use that time to kind of go through just some of the other news going around here in our Cardinal community. I would like to continue also by. Okay, I'll be back with more information in the second period. Now over to Liam Sample in the booth.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Ronald B. Stanford Street on the campus of Plattsburgh State Television for this afternoon's Northeast Women's Hockey League game between the visiting Buffalo State Cardinals and your Plattsburgh State Cardinals. Let's meet this afternoon's starting lineups first for the visitors from Buffalo State. Starting at left wing is sophomore from Cardinal, Ohio, number 29. And center ice, a freshman from Siska, Alberta, number 19, Sage Ronnie. And at right wing, a freshman from Greenfield, Maine, number 22, J.J. Johnson. Starting on defense, a senior from Westminster, Colorado, number 20, Rihanna Shander. And a sophomore from Stokesboro, Pennsylvania, and starting to goal of freshman from Plattsburgh, Michigan, number 23, Jessica Augie. The Penguins are coached by Rachel Grant in her first season. She's assisted by Ron Uppbeat. And now, introducing the starters for your Plattsburgh State Cardinals. Starting at right wing, a senior from Lavona, Michigan, number 24, Tyler Whitney. At right wing, a graduate student from Niagara Falls, New York, number 27, Caitlin Drew. At center ice, a graduate student from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, number 47, on defense, a graduate student from Macomb, Michigan, number 4, Aaron McDowell. And a senior from Watertown, Connecticut, number 28, Emma Colley. And starting goal, the senior from Winterville, North Carolina, number 1, Ashley Davis. Cardinals are coached by Kevin Gould, his 19th season. Assisted by Julie Duquette and student assistant coach Hannah Rose. Your officials for this afternoon's game, ready to go, Juan St. Louis, Zachary Frank, and Zach Van Nuys. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Remove your caps as we honor America with our national anthem as sung by the Plattsburgh State Gospel Choir. Universe Federal Credit Union is the officials and only sponsor for Plattsburgh State Ice Hockey.
Good afternoon and welcome to Ronald B. Stafford Ice Arena for another installment of Cardinal Hockey. I'm Liam Sample. Before we get going, we want to congratulate all the seniors, wish them the best as they move on from Plattsburgh. But back to the game, in today's matinee matchup, the Buffalo State Bengals are in town to take on your Plattsburgh Cardinals in the final game of the regular season and the final game of this two-game set. Plattsburgh looks to add on to their 21-2-1 record with a 16-0-1 conference record, clinching the top spot in the Northeastern Women's Hockey League Conference. They have not lost in 16 straight games and are riding a 5-game winning streak coming into this one. Yesterday, the Cards took down the Bengals 9-0, led by a hat trick from Taylor Whitney. This was their second straight shutout as they look to stay red hot to end the season. Like we said, big playoff games are coming for the Cards, and the key to see if they can end on a positive note today. In net for the Cards is senior Ashley Davis. Davis appearing in her 13th game of the season, currently riding an 8-1-1 record with a 1.50 goals allowed average and a .930 save percentage. In net for the Bengals is first-year Jessica Augie. She has a 5.47 goals allowed average and a .887 save percentage. Last night made 63 stops, and in her appearance back in November when these two teams played, she made 65 stops for a season high. So right out the faceoff, Katanka will take this one into the offensive zone, going across for Colleen. As that pass put right on net, couldn't clear Augie there, so Whitney will control behind the net. Cards in their alternate red jerseys with a white trim. And then Buffalo State Bengals rocking their black jerseys with an orange trim. Back to the point, long shot from McArdle. That one played off the pad and wide as Colleen will dump it down for Whitney. Whitney digging at it on that far corner. So a little bit of a different starting lineup. Cards playing all their seniors tonight. Of Katanka, Whitney, Drew Mead, and then McArdle and Colleen at the point. So this one will be played back behind the boards as Tingley gets to it first. He puts on the brakes there. Katanka, nice play with the stick trying to get it out. And Buff State will push this one into their own, or try to push this one out of their own zone as McArdle clearing the puck in the Plattsburgh zone and will make the pass up for Martin. Martin, who puts on the brakes and plays the pass over for Calhoun. Calhoun's shot, that one went way wide. And now Wassick will be the first to get it. She'll play this one back around as Schmelzer chasing after it. Both teams going back and forth on those near boards. And it'll be played back around again. Martin and Stum chasing after it. As Sarich will take this one around and eyeing her options here. She'll play this one off the boards aggressively for McCroy, who attempts to take this one up the near side. Cards getting in the way of that one. But Horvatis controls as she cuts her neutral ice. She'll dump this one down, went into the Plattsburgh bench. So Cards tallying one shot through the first minute. Yesterday tallied over 70 shots. An absolutely crazy offensive performance last night as they try to replicate that one today. On the ice for the Cardinals right now, it is the unit of Whitney, Hurd, and Cheney. Cheney on the ground there in center ice. And now here come the Bengals. Good little nifty move there. Puts that shot. Good pad stop from Davis. Played back to the point. As a nice clear there from Hurd getting her stick on the attempted pass. And now here come the Cards to the offensive zone as Whitney taking this one over the line. Trying to move it over Hurd, transition and cannot. And now McArdle will take this one back from the point, cut it to the net with some room. Takes it on, makes a move to the outside and taken down. As rebounded, quick shot and scored. Tatum Cheney breaks the ice here just under 2.5 minutes into this one. And the Cards leading 1-0 there. So a great sequence for the Cardinals offense as Aaron McArdle had room to the net, skated to the outside, was taken down. Puck trickled out into the slot. Tatum Cheney came on and ripped it home for the goal. The 5'8" junior with her 4th of the season and 9th point. And the Cards on the board here early on just their 2nd shot of the game. Katanka chasing after this one in the offensive zone to the Cards' first unit out there as Krosneck setting up Katanka down low. Krosneck, who is currently tied for the most assists in school history in a season as that puck bounds away, and that good save from Augie. So I was saying Krosneck currently tied at 31 for the single season assist record for the college. So someone to keep an eye out, number 25 in red. That's Katanka playing this one back off the face-off. Bork will dance this one around on that far side. And now Buff State will make the clear out of the zone as Jackson trying to get it up. She went backwards with it. Now Plattsburgh with the steal as Bork taken down, trying to get the pass through, and it's batted or chopped at by Katanka, who plays it down into the corner. Bork getting to it first as she battles with Sarich, and the Bengals coming up the other side. Good play there from Crossing, trying to keep it into the zone. She'll play this one out. Now Bork with it over to Katanka. Katanka couldn't keep it on her stakes. Bork coming on, puts it in front. Katanka got the shot, just could not get it past Augie. Good pad stop there. So one thing we noticed yesterday is Augie is absolutely spectacular at coming across and making those low stops. Cards scored a majority of their goals on the top half of the net. That's something to keep an eye out for today. It's Katanka with the steal in front of the net. Well, she'll take it around, trying to hit Olshansky in transition and cannot. And now the Bengals will take this one out of the zone as Zora's attempted pass was intercepted by Norton. And now the Cardinals coming up here. Olshansky over the line, going down to Unsworth. Unsworth will play this one off the boards as she tries to center it. Drew Mead not able to get her stick on it, as it'll be her again going back to the point for Wasik. Wasik long shot and glove down by Augie. So a good stop there from the freshman netminder. Already made up to 3 stops through the first 4 minutes of the game. Those are the types of shots that are hard to save as a goaltender. Long shot with traffic in front. Wasik got it all the way to her glove. And Augie able to save that one down as Unsworth off the faceoff makes a quick low shot. Good pad stop there. And now Drew Mead cutting to the net with speed here. Cards couldn't get a stick on that puck that trickled off her stick and past the net. Both teams battling for it. Cards able to keep it in their own zone as Unsworth chasing after it behind the net on the far side. And now Unsworth dumping this one back down for Olshansky. Olshansky putting on the brakes here, keeping her head up, eyeing her off, and trying to skate through 2. Bengals cannot, and will have to dump it off the backboard. Drew Mead getting to it first. The grad student able to dance pass and looking for the centering pass there. Quick shot. Carr's not able to get a hold of that one. It was Martin who attempted the shot there, just couldn't find the net. So this pass played on the near side and all the way down in the Cardinal zone. Emery gets to it first and dumping it all the way, or trying to dump it around, intercepted by a Bengal. Quick shot there was blocked in front. Bengals still control. Another shot save made by Davis, and Plattsburgh were able to bat the puck on that far side. They'll try again. Martin able to intercept that attempted shot as she skates up ice. Nice move there, but she's able to center for Stump. Quick shot save made. Stump couldn't get a hold of her own rebound. And the Cards went back to the point for Benjamin. Benjamin trying to get it over to Stump, couldn't control it on her skates, and now McArdle. Back over to Benjamin, who plays it back for McArdle. As that's what it'll be dumped up and down on the near side, as it'll be pinned up on the near boards. As Cruzal trying to take it up, puck was played in the air off her stick. And a good interception there from Sum on the attempt to clear by Buff State as she was hit in transition there by Tingley while she takes it up the ice. Tingley trying to get it over to Cruzal, who made the bad pass into the Cardinal zone. Benjamin will get to it first, makes a long pass up for Hurd. We're going to put on the brakes and try to take over the line. She'll dump it all the way down. Cheney getting to this one first. Cheney trying to pass to someone who was not there, as Fadley will take this one over the line, battling with Norton on it. The puck will be fielded on the other side. Good play there from Colleen to play it off the boards. Now both teams going back with it. Cardinals going behind the net. Colleen moving it up for Cheney, who's trying to center it. So the Cards, since that goal, have had a little bit of trouble here getting some zone time on this last possession. Buff State, on the other hand, have only tallied 2 shots and are really struggling to find the net here. See if they can on this possession. This one played deep in behind the net. Norton gets to it first. Long pass over to Crossneck, was played off her stick as Shacker was battling with her, and the Cards dumping this one all the way down. Crossneck trying to get to it first, got past her and back to the point. Bork playing it on that near side is Katanka. Over to Bork in front. Bork shot and scored! Ivy Bork with her second in 2 games, and the Cards up 2-0 with 12:51 remaining. What a shot from the junior, and the Cards up 2-0. That was Bork's 14th goal of the season, an absolutely wicked top shelf shot as we mentioned earlier in the game, that is the area of the net the Cards need to watch out for. That felt like their spot yesterday. I've already capitalized early on as Katanka coming to the net here with a sea of Bengals. So Crossneck going back point. Wasik, long shot, but tipped in front. Bork not able to get the tip on it. Penalty called there. So it'll be a power play for the Cardinals here. Looked like Bork drew it in front of the net. So running rabbit ended up being called in the penalty, and the Cards on the power play. Cards power play 33 for 96, 34.4%. The penalty kill struggled yesterday for Buff State, allowing 5 power play goals. Is 31 for 72 on the year, about 56%. So Drew Mead back to the point. So obviously had a strong power play versus a weaker penalty kill. Like I said, that kill struggled yesterday, allowing 5 goals. There's a centering pass there for Unsworth. Nobody able to get a stick on it. The Cards will play it down on the near side. It's Drew Mead. Back over to Wasik. Wasik up on the point for Norin. Norin going to the other side for Drew Mead. Takes the shot. And chest stop there from Augie with 1:22 remaining on the running rabbit penalty. So Cards up to 9 shots today. Like we said, over 70 yesterday. Face-off will come in the near red circle. Drew Mead taking it for Plattsburgh. As it'll be played into the near corner. Drew Mead will pause with it and dump it down low for Unsworth. Unsworth going back to the point for Wasik with 1:08 remaining on the power play. Drew Mead shot sticks off there from Augie. Puck trickled in front. Olszewski got a chance at it, and a good stop there from Augie, able to come over and make the save. So the Cards will make a change here, getting their first unit on the ice. Definitely keep an eye out on for Sarah Crossneck, still eyeing her 32nd assist, which would be a Cardinal record. Long shot from McArdle, tipped in front by Katanka, trying to dig at the rebound, and today able to play it out behind the net. So McArdle going to Benjamin. Now back over to McArdle. Her pass was blocked. She had to take another swing at it. Not able to keep it in the zone on the attempted clear. With 40 seconds remaining on the running rabbit penalty. Benjamin back for Crossneck. Crossneck back over to Benjamin. Over the point for McArdle. McArdle down low for Bork. Bork centering for Katanka. Katanka's shot. Bork on the rebound, and she scored. Check that. It was actually Sierra Benjamin who got a hold of that rebound there. So Sierra Benjamin, who had 3 assists yesterday, tallies her 3rd goal of the season. The Cards up 3-0. So like we mentioned, Cards power play 5 goals yesterday, and today already 1 for 1 to start this one, with Sierra Benjamin able to get a hold of the rebound and find the back of the net with 10:59 remaining. So Whitney will be taking this face-off at center ice with Jackson. Refs didn't like what they saw there. As they'll reset, so a hot start for the Cardinals so far. They had 1 goal yesterday in the first period. Today we'll have 3. Cards will dump this one all the way down. Benjamin chasing after it with Tingley. They played on that near side. Buff State getting to it first. Fadley trying to take it across. Cheney making that a little bit difficult for her, and the Cards able to try to get a hold of this one in the corner. Nice play there from Cheney to evade the defense, and she's going to try to take this one to the net. Bumps it down low. Quick shot. Save made there. Taylor Whitney made the shot. So Sarah Crossneck getting tallied the assist on that goal. That means Sarah Crossneck breaking the record for most assists in a single season for the Cards. Like we said, she was someone to keep an eye out, and is now up to 32 assists, which is a new Cardinal record as that shot goes over the net. So congrats, Sarah, on the rec. She tied it yesterday, and a big assist on that Sierra Benjamin goal. So most assists ever in a single season in Plattsburgh State history. As Buff State taking this one over the line. Offside's called there. It was Shacker who drew the offsides play, and now it'll be a reset with 9:50 remaining. Cards leading 12-2 in shots. As it'll be Running Rabbit taking this face-off against Calhoun. Calhoun able to get the win, Emery controlling. So good play there from Calhoun to play it right off the face-off to her defenseman, and now the Cards hoping to get some zone time here. As Shacker trying to play it to the other side, the Cards. Puck found its way to the point. Wasik taking the long shot, that one went wide. Now both teams will battle for it on the near side, as it'll be Calhoun taking to the net. Quick shot and save. It's Calhoun, who did score yesterday off a deflection. Another player to watch out for. An excellent game, as Martin, eyeing her first career point, tried to back in that one on net. Check that. Rachel Martin actually tallied an assist yesterday for her first career point, so still eyeing her first career goal. As she takes this one over the line and chops back it deeper into the Bengals zone as she heads for a change. As the Bengals taking this one up the ice, Running Rabbits will just dump this one down for the line as she heads for a change. So keep in mind, the Bengals playing on 3 offensive lines and 2 defensive lines, so you'll notice a lot of changes as they have players who's needing more rest. As Drew Mead taking this one over the line. Go all the way in that quick shot and save made there by Augie. So Drew Mead, who showed off her speed on that play, skating it all the way through the offensive zone, took a quick shot on net, not able to find the neck in the net, but otherwise a great effort there from the grad student. So the Cards leading 3-0. That's Unsworth playing this one behind the net. Go back to the point for Benjamin. Benjamin team one up, long shot. Scooped up by Augie. Cards with the screen there, so it makes that stop even more superb from the freshman netminder. And now this faceoff will come on the far side for the Cards. That'll be Drew Mead taking it against Jackson. Cards able to get the win. Olshansky quick shot. And that one's scooped up by Augie. So Augie being tested early on. 16 shots for the Cards. Already has 13 saves for one. She had 63 yesterday in that 9-0 Cardinal win. As Olshansky trying to get her stick on the attempted clear. And now Buff State will take this one out of the zone. It's Jackson who gets to it first, and the Cards able to scoop that one up. Drew Mead playing this one up for Unsworth. Unsworth take this one behind the net as she battles with Shacker, who was able to get the clear out of the Card zone, and now play will be whistled down. As it looks like it'll be a penalty on that play. Looks like the call was tripping, and so the Cards be going to the penalty kill. Plattsburgh's penalty kill has only allowed 9 goals and 79 tries this year. Penalty comes from Unsworth for an 88.6% penalty. He'll get the clear there. As for Buffalo State's power play, it has struggled tremendously this year. 5 for 72 with a 6.9%. Keep in mind, the Bengals have not scored a single goal in the last 5 games. So it's eyeing their first goal, trying to break a major scoring drought as Whitney made the interception in the offensive zone. Whitney's a lethal penalty killer, so that shot went wide. It's definitely someone to keep an eye out for. Seems to be an offensive threat on any penalty kill. For the Cards is McArdle going across for Colleen. Colleen long pass to Bork, and now Bork's got some room to the net. Made a nice little toe drag move as her shot went wide. It was Tingley in front of her who just made the pass there. And now she'll skate this one through the defensive zone. Long pass as Colleen got a stick on it. And now the Bengals will take this one over the line. Both teams taking at it in the corner. Buff State behind the net and back around. Now they'll hang on to it as they're skating around, getting some of their first zone time of the game with 48 seconds remaining on the Unsworth penalty. Colleen couldn't get her stick on that one. Will play it with her skates. Little soccer star there as both teams battled for it behind the net. Bork able to poke this one out. And now she'll send the clear all the way down. So with 30 seconds remaining on the power play, both teams will try it at Buff State up to 2 shots on the day. Bengals trying again here. As Sarich putting on the brakes, trying to go back to the point. That one went off of Katanka's skates and back into neutral ice. This Bengals sending the pass up the near side. That one missed Horvatis, and now the Cards will dump it back down with the Unsworth penalty expiring. As Buff State will try to get through the offensive zone here. That one poked out by Norton. Now Katanka will take this over the line. Offsides called here with 5:44 remaining in the first period. Cardinals leading 3-0. And another impressive period of Cardinals offense. Obviously the biggest story from this first period is Sarah Krosnick breaking Cardinals assist record, the most assists in a single season with 32. Drew Mead not able to take this one over the line. It was an interception by Fadley, who fell in transition as Drew Mead trying to get the pass over to Olshansky and cannot. So now Benjamin back over for McArdle in the Card zone. McArdle trying to send it up, went off of the body and into the Bengals zone as Tingley taken down there, but was still trying to make a move in the corner. Olshansky and Unsworth pressuring her, but Tingley able to get the pass out for Sarich, who was trying to play it up and off the boards, ended up on Benjamin's stick. And now the Cards will battle for it. Neutral ice. Bengals able to control and send this one down and over the line. McArdle getting to it first with just under 5 minutes remaining in the first period. Unsworth will take this one up the near side. Senior centering pass there, quick shot, and that one saved, rebound loose in front, and no goal called there, and an excellent stop from Augie. So Drew Mead got the shot, puck went back for Unsworth, was looking at a wide open net, made the shot, and an excellent stop by Augie, able to get over and get a piece of it and take it out of the goal. The refs waved this one no goal, so that's one you definitely want back if you're Unsworth. Faceoff will come in the Cardinals, or in the Bengals zone, check back. As both teams battling for it behind the net. Bengals will play this one near the Cardinals bench. Wasik gets to it first. She's got Schmelzer to her right. As that one will be sent all the way down, and icing will be called with 4:27 remaining in your first period. Plattsburgh leading 3-0. Faceoff will come in the Bengals zone, played back to the point there, diving stop, and now Wasik going up for Stum. Stum trying to send the pass through, and now Bengals charging at the net. That shot went way wide. And now both teams will battle for it in the near corner. Trying to get it back to the point, and now Wasik with it. Sending this all the way around as Stum went off of her stick. She'll put on the brakes here and try to get it out of the offensive zone. And Schmelzer will play this one up and off the boards and trickling all the way down as Martin gets to it first. Tries to play this one back, and now Tingley will take this one out of the offensive zone and dump it back. Norton. So a lot of back and forth on this last possession. As the Cardinals trying to get some zone time here. Katanka's poked out of her stick. Katanka, 5 straight games with 2 or more goals, including 2 last night. As Borg coming on here trying to get the shot through, and if you're not crossing, trying to dig at the loose puck. Able to get that shot through. Oh, what a shot from Sarah Krosnick. Played down the bouncing puck and ripped it top shelf on the far side. So Sarah Krosnick, who broke the assist record today, tallies one of her own. Her 16th of the season, the Cards leading 4-0 with 3:14 left. So a big start here for Plattsburgh. When I spoke with a couple different players on the team, many of them had mentioned, as the Bengals will call a timeout here, many of them had mentioned just trying to get out to a better start, play a more consistent 60 minutes of hockey, and they've done just the first piece of that statement, getting the quick start there. Coming out with 4 goals so far, including the most recent 2 from Benjamin and Krosnick. A beautiful one there from Krosnick, making the top shelf shot. As we mentioned earlier on the broadcast yesterday, the Cards found the Bengals spot early. We know how good Jessica Augie can be. While she did allow 9 yesterday, she made over 60 saves. kind of hard to let in a low amount of goals when you're getting peppered with that many shots, and came up big yesterday. But the Cardinals really found their spot towards the end of the first yesterday, and that is top shelf. She definitely has had a little bit of trouble making those saves high on the net, and the Cards have taken advantage of just that. You saw it on the cross-neck shot there. Looked like she may have had traffic in front of her on that one, but either way, it counts the same. Cards leading 4-0 as they leave the timeout here with 3:14 remaining in the period. Whitney will take this face-off against Warvatis. A little bit of a tie up there, and the poke it through. And now her, nice move there, quick shot and save made. A little bit of a loose puck deep from her, and came out of the net, took a good wrister, and a good save from Augie. Goal called unassisted for Crossneck. She just kind of took a shot at a bouncing puck and got it in a good spot, so an excellent effort there from Crossneck on that last goal. As just under 3 minutes remain in the first period, Buff State trying to exit out of their own zone. A bad pass there will play it off those near boards. This one will be played back and up on the far side. Shot there went way behind the net. And now Colleen trying to get it up for Hurd. Went off of a Bengal stick, and now Whitney will take this one to the offensive zone. Whitney looking for the centering pass, and Cheney, who could not get a hold of it. Cheney, who did score today. Goals today coming from Cheney, Borick, Benjamin, and Crossneck, as it'll be Cheney again. Coming on with some room here, quick shot, able to field their own rebound. Cheney again, another shot. With puck loose in front, Cardinals trying to get a hold of it. We know how lethal they are in those loose puck in the crease type situations. Cardinals not able to get that one, but still have a hang on the puck as Hurd. Tied up here, able to get the pass over to Cheney. Cheney back to the point for McArdle. McArdle looking for the tip there and went the other way as Buff State exiting the defensive zone here, trying to take a breath of fresh air after not allowing a goal on that one. Cards leading 4-0 here with 1:40 left. McArdle long pass up to Olshansky. Nice little move there, and offside's called. So a good hand, or really good hands there from May Olshansky on the blue line. Just couldn't get the pass through in time to stay onside, and now it'll be a stoppage and play here. Cards up to 24 shots. Keep in mind they had about 72, or just, I believe, yeah, 72 yesterday. So already on pace for a similar number today. As an interception from Drew Mead, taking this one over the line. Like we mentioned earlier, multiple players voicing their frustration yesterday coming out to a slow start with only one goal in the first period, and have really turned that around so far, already with 4 in this one, as Olshansky centering it for Drew Mead. Drew Mead taking this one over the line on the far side. She's got Unsworth to her right. Over to Unsworth, quick shot, and scored! So a 2-on-1 between the second unit for the Cardinals allows for another goal, as Nicole Unsworth able to take advantage of the wide open net for her 16th of the season, and the Cards up 5-0. So Plattsburgh, who tallied 9 yesterday through 3 periods, is already up to 5 through just under 19 minutes of play. What a period so far, as Emery dumping this one all the way. And now Martin controlling. Martin able to dance around the defender there and play it over to Wasik. Wasik's pass led to an interception, as Tingley taking this one over the line. She has Johnson to her right, takes a shot, good save from Davis. That'll be her 4th stop of the day. There's an attempted centering pass there, and nobody was home, and now Stum, nice little backhand deke as she takes this one over the line. The first here, able to draw the penalty there. She was taken down while trying to make it her way to the net. So now Emery, Davis able to head back to the bench. Katonka will be the extra skater on the ice. Luck was loose, and Buff State able to get their stick on it and stop play there. So Plattsburgh heading to the power play. Lily Stum drew the penalty. Plattsburgh's power play already 1 for 1 today. And coming into this game, we're 33 for 96 with a 34.4%. It'll be Gabby McCroy who ends up getting a call there. Penalty kill for Buff State struggled tremendously yesterday, allowing 5 power play goals, and this season has given up 31 goals on 72 attempts. They have about a 56.9% kill rate, as Whitney going back to the point for Wasik. Wasik on the other side for Emery. Emery long shot that was blocked in front. Emery, the D1 transfer, The season has 1 point, still eyeing another goal as Davis wheeled this one behind the net with 10 seconds left to play. Wasik taking this one up the near side for Hurd. And now Hurd will take this one through near choice. Quick pass over to Cheney, who has scored today. Cheney, as time expires, takes a pass. I guess he didn't take the shot, ended up just going off of the skate. So Plattsburgh will start the second period with 1:34 remaining on the power play. Cards leading 5-0. This is one of those games where you start eyeing your season highs. The Cards already tallying 5-1.
Well, welcome back. What a great period of hockey.
Cards heading back.
So this is obviously not the period that the Buffalo Bengals were looking to have. Obviously, last night they were only down 1-0 at the end of the first period. This is looking like to be a game that Plattsburgh is going to have pretty handedly. Well, so I mean, obviously Plattsburgh played a great game. I also want to congratulate. I want to congratulate one of the players for breaking the assist record. Krusnak, that was. She broke the assist record today during the game so far in this first period. So we already have a record-breaking night ahead of us. Goals from Sierra Benjamin, Tatum Cheney, and Ivy Borak all happened also today during the game. You look at what Plattsburgh was able to do last night against the Bengals, and they're sort of doing the same thing. I was really curious to see if they'd kind of sit back and kind of start maybe shooting from a little bit farther on the ice, or maybe just try to open it up and spread everything out, and maybe kind of give the Bengals a little bit of a different look. But Plattsburgh just kind of doing what they were doing last game and just kind of continuing from where they left off. They're continuing to just keep pushing the puck, pushing the action really close, making it really uncomfortable for the goaltender for Buffalo. I mean, you look at the shots on goal. Plattsburgh has 26 shots on goal compared to 4 for Buffalo State. That's just an indication of the complete dominance that Plattsburgh's had on the offensive side. I mean, you look at time of possession. It doesn't say it here, but Buffalo's, I'd say, somewhere within a minute and a half they've had the puck in possession. Plattsburgh, they had 2 power play opportunities and they were able to cash in both times. That's it's a sign of a really good offense. Plattsburgh's won 17 faceoffs compared to 6 in Buffalo. This is just a complete dominance overall by the Cardinals. The Cardinals are so smooth on offense, and they're so smooth this period that when you get faced up against a team like Buffalo, who can't even get out of their own way when it comes to clearing the puck or even just getting the puck in possession, it almost turns into a scrimmage for Plattsburgh. This is a game where they just are going to be able to get right for the playoffs and move on. And I'm sure this is exactly how Katanka and the Cardinals wanted to start this game, this final game of the season, especially on their senior night, because I mean, it's really something else to see this team go out there each and every night and just put on an absolute offensive show. But moving on from hockey real quick, I'd like to also just take time to mention a loss here in the Plattsburgh State community. The men's assistant basketball coach, John Conowitz, unexpectedly passed January 28th. He was a great leader and athlete. Conowitz coached for the Ausable Valley School and North Country Community College. He would then move up to the SUNYAC level and start coaching for New Paltz and Cortland, where he would win Coach of the Year in 1995 for the Red Dragons. He would finish his coaching career here in SUNY Plattsburgh. Coach K was a valued member of the Cardinal community, and he will be surely missed. I also want to congratulate our track team. Aslyn McDonough breaking the program record for 600-meter run in 1 minute and 38 seconds. Congratulations to her. Just a record-breaking weekend for the Cardinals. So back to hockey. I mean, if you're Buffalo, do you even keep the goaltender in? I think it's one of those things that, it's a question you got to ask. When you're a team that, has 1 win on the season, changing things up is something that might have to happen if you want to see some difference on the ice. But you got to do something if you're Buffalo State. I mean, you can't just let this happen. You gotta bounce back. You got to show a little bit of resiliency. I think you got to do something, or else Plattsburgh's just going to score another 5 goals in the second period. Well, that's all the time I have for you in the middle of this period. Hopefully we get a little bit more action here in this next period. Now let's move back into the ice and into the booth with Liam.
Botany Club is a group of students who enjoy learning about and experiencing the natural world, especially plants, through various activities, trips, and service projects. If you're interested in joining Botany Club, please join us at Hudson Hall on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. And for more information, reach out to us on Instagram at Botanical Society SUNY Platts. Hope to see you there.
Dance corps makes me feel confident.
Dance corps means to me family.
Dance corps is motivating.
Dance corps means new friends.
Dance corps means old friends.
Dance corps means unity.
Dance corps means creativity.
Dance corps means love.
Dance corps is fun.
Dance corps means friendship. Dance corps is exciting.
Dance corps is my support system.
Dance corps is my favorite thing. What iconics means to me is culture.
Unity.
Together. Love.
Family.
Black excellence.
Team. Power.
Hi, I'm Nick Putney. I am the president of esports. We have 11 different teams. We compete against schools nationwide. We also just have various kind of more casual games. We have people playing Minecraft. We have a kind of group chat of sorts where we have people just hang out and talk about games. More than anything, a community of people who kind of share similar interests.
So people should join Quake because it is the only radio station here on campus where you get to control everything. You get to have your own music. You can talk about whatever you want. I mean, this semester alone, they want to do a lot of sports shows. They also have somebody who wants to talk about true crime. Me personally, I'm big into music. Quake is one of those groups where we want diversity and we want to just have a good time.
TG in one word to me means integrity.
It's responsibility. It's trust.
Solidarity.
Synergy.
Home.
These guys are my home.
Theta Gamma is welcoming. In one word, TG means to me family.
I'm Vincent Perna, president of Theta Gamma. Here at Theta Gamma, we emphasize the importance of scholarship, leadership, and service. We strive to make ourselves better people as well as our community a better place.
Hello, my name is John Lynch. I'm the president of the school's animation club. While other colleges' animation clubs strive to only show just straight anime, our club tries to be something different, as we show a variety of things such as Western animation, Eastern animation, internet animation, films, and so much more. If you want to meet people who have like-minded taste in animation, then feel free to come on down to our club.
The sport of jiu-jitsu is mainly for, you can use it for self-defense. That's the number one reason it appeals to people. There's other people who come to this club for the competition aspect, and also a lot of others who do it for the workout aspect. It has multiple ways of appealing to different audiences, and you should come give it a try. You might like it.
This is KINKS, which stands for Collectively Inspiring Natural Hair Students. We like to promote people to embrace their natural hair and just love who they are. Every spring semester we have a hair show, so if you're interested in modeling, hairstylist, and a makeup artist, this is something to look forward to every spring.
Jump on in and fly high with the Cardinals only at Memorial Hall.
Ready. Take.
So TEAC is Tau Kappa Epsilon. It's a national fraternity. It's one of the biggest in the nation right now. We're about 37 guys. We do our best to serve the community that we are a part of, and we really like to give back. In my opinion, what makes TEAC stand out is just the amount of leadership skills that you will develop as a TEAC. As time progresses, as you go through the rush process, you realize just like how genuine the people are in this organization.
Better men for a better world. Rush TEAC.
PS News is a live show put together by just a bunch of college students, and we put it out to the public for everybody to see. Different segments that we have at PS News. We have national news, we have world news, and we cover sports and pop culture news as well.
It's been a lot of fun, especially this semester. We have a great crew and talent that make it amazing.
We go live Monday through Thursday from 7 and 7:30.
Welcome to PS News.
Welcome back to the studio. I'm Garrett Collins as always. Let's go through some of the top replays from this game. We're going to start from the first period with... We're going to go through some of the replays and some of the scoring plays that were made during the first period. And there have been a lot of them. We're going to start off here in the beginning now. At 2 minutes into the period, Nicole Unsworth is going to make her way by the net, and like we said before, front of the crease. That's where they're making their money, and that's where they're going to cash out. Right there, right through the slot, Unsworth found a beautiful hole right there in the slot. Moving on to a couple minutes later, about 2 minutes later in the period, we look at another goal. This time it was unassisted. Sarah Krosnick found the back of the net here. If we look here, Buffalo unable to clear it, which is a problem they've had this entire season. Beautiful feed, beautiful cut right to the slot. 2 of these goals so far have been right in front of the net, which is a problem for Buffalo State, because if you can't stop those easy ones, how are you going to stop those ones from all the way down by the box? Now we move on to 9 minutes into the first period, and another goal by Sierra Benjamin. This one's on a power play, and this one's assisted by Katanka. The puck movement, once again, front of the ice, front of the crease in the slot. Once again, third goal. I mean, this is just something that Plattsburgh's really good at. Playing bully ball, pushing the puck really close to the net, and just making it really uncomfortable for opponents' defenses and goalies. We're going to move on to the fourth goal now, with 7 minutes left to go in the period. This one's at even strength. And who else? This one is Ivy Borak, assisted by Krosnek, and this one was the record breaker, the record breaker for the most assists in the program's history. We'll move on to one more, the final and fifth goal here, with 2:25 left in the period, and this one is Tatum Cheney, her first goal, even strength, and it was assisted by Aaron McCardle, one of the seniors that we mentioned earlier, and it has hurt. So that's been all 5 goals so far for the Cardinals. Maybe we'll see 5 more next period. But for that, I will see you guys in about 20 minutes right back here in the studio. Don't go anywhere. Enjoy the game.
Welcome back to your second period of play at the Ronald B. Stafford Ice Arena. Cardinals leading 5-0 after one period of dominant play during the Bengals. 5 different Cardinals scored in that period. It was Tatum Cheney on the first goal at the 2:25 mark. Ivy Borak struck just a few minutes later for a 14th of the season and a long shot from McCardle saved. 3 more goals came. Sarah Benjamin scored her 3rd of the season at the 19:01 mark on the power play. Then Sarah Krosnek scored a unassisted goal at the 16:46 mark. And then Nicole Unsworth ended the scoring action at a 2-on-1, scoring her 16th of the season. Also, Krosnek in that period broke the single-season Cardinal assist record. So Krosnek's incredible career with a very important record there. It's an awesome one to have, up to 32 assists. First time ever that has happened in Cardinal history. So 19:26 remaining. The Cards have 1 minute remaining on the power play taken right at the end of the period, as Katanka will be taking this face-off in the offensive zone. Able to win it back to the point for Benjamin. Benjamin over to McCardle, goes to the other side. Benjamin trying to center it for Katanka. We've seen a lot of goals on similar plays like that this season where they line up in the slot, and now it'll be McCardle. Down low for Benjamin, trying to center it. Nobody's home, and it'll be dumped all the way down. Back behind the point, Davis will field this one. Ashley Davis making the start tonight, coming into this game has a 8-1-1 record with a 1.50 goals allowed average and a .930 save percentage, as McCardle takes one all the way to the net and behind, and now McCardle. So now she goes back to the point for Drew Mead. Drew Mead will skate this one up, slowing it down, and goes back to the captain. McCardle long shot. Looks like it hit Olshansky in front as 13 seconds remain on the power play. Now Benjamin will play this one across for Unsworth. Unsworth going up for Drew Mead. Drew Mead trying to make the long pass across for Benjamin. Drew Mead able to pick up that intercepted pass and send it across for Benjamin. That'll be Drew Mead again as the penalty expires. Cards attempting the centering pass there, and nobody was home, and it gets all the way into neutral ice. So a big kill there on that play. So now they are 1 for 2 on penalty kills, as Unsworth taken down in the corner right there with 18 minutes left. She'll put on the brakes again. Going back over for Noren. Noren down low again for Unsworth. Unsworth back up for Noren. Noren trying to take this one to the net, and will go down low again. Unsworth centering pass for Olshansky. Olshansky just couldn't get the room to make the shot. Now both teams will battle for it in front. Looks like the players on top of the puck. They both dig at it, and it'll be played to the far side. So just about 2.5 minutes have gone by here. And now Drew Mead trying to take it to the net, down low for Unsworth. Unsworth putting the shot on. A little bit of an unsuspected backhand there. And now it'll be point for Noren. Noren for Unsworth. Unsworth quick shot, and save made there by Augie. That is Augie's 24th stop of the game. Like I said yesterday, she had to make 63 saves. And the Cardinals put in the similar amount of pressure on yesterday in the second period, where they really ran away with that game. Calhoun will be taking this face off for the Cards. Refs didn't like what they saw in play as a whistle down here. It was so they'll try again. Calhoun taking this face off for the Cards, able to win it back for Wasik. Wasik taking the shot. Puck loose in front. Now both teams will tap at it. Augie able to make the save. Now this face-up will come from the near red circle as Calhoun will be taking it again for the Cards. A little bit of a quick play there. Cards found Augie early on, and Wasik teeing one up again. Missed wide, and now Schmelzer chopping at it as the Bengals got sticks on it, and now they'll come up the ice here. There's an intended pass, and that one able to get through there. So a little bit of a bad bounce into the back of the net. Now Buffalo State breaks their 5-game scoreless streak. And they break the Cardinals' shutout streak too. That was their second. They've had 2 straight games of the shutout as Sarah Jackson able to find the back of the net there. And now they cut the lead down to 5-1. So it looked like it was an intended pass, just bounced towards the net, and kind of a bad bounce got right past Davis. That's definitely one you definitely want back as a goaltender. That's Sarah Jackson's first goal of the season. And now McArdle whiffed on the dump, and she'll pick it up her own loose puck, taking the long shot. They made both teams dig at it, and it'll be played on the far side. And now Whitney behind the net. We'll go back to the point for Benjamin. Benjamin coming on with speed here, going down the other side for Whitney. Whitney centering pass for Benjamin. Her shot went wide. And now the Cards trying again. McArdle picking it up for Benjamin. Benjamin trying to go back to her other defender on the other side. As McArdle cutting around with a quick shot there. That one went wide with 16 remaining. Buff State will take this one out of the offensive zone here. And now Benjamin able to make the interception, centering pass there for Whitney, who will skate this one into the offensive zone as Hurd chasing after it behind the net. Hurd going over to Norton at the point. Norton keeping her head up here. We'll dump it back down low for Katanka. Katanka, Division III's leading scorer at the moment. Played the pass the other side for Colleen. And now the puck will be sent to the other side as Norton dumping this one all the way down. Has a good interception from Boric. Boric trying to make the pass over to Katanka and just cannot. As both teams battling for it on that far side. Katanka now with some room going over to Boric. Boric taking to the net, puts a shot on. Save made by Augie, and Katanka will field the puck on the far side as Crossneck over for Norton. Norton playing it down low for Katanka, who made the pass to Crossneck, and now to be Katanka again. Back to the point for Colleen. Colleen over to Norman. On the other side, Katanka. Okay, she whipped on that one-timer, and Crossneck able to bat home the rebound for the goal. So the Cardinals strike again at the 14:44 mark as Sarah Crossneck nets her second of the game on a little bit of a spin and shoot on the backhand. That is Crossneck's 17th of the season, so already an incredible, absolutely phenomenal senior season for Sarah. And now Drew Mead dumping this one all the way down, trying to center, and nobody's home. The Bengals move up and down. It'll be Drew Mead again. Trying to make the pass through, and Katanka ends up getting an assist on that goal. So now Wasik trying to get it over to Olshansky. Then he played back. Augie able to make the save there with 14:14 remaining. Cards up 34-5 in shots. Score 6-1. 2 goals so far this period. First came from Sarah Jackson, and the second came from Sarah Crossneck. as Drew Mead taking this face off here for the Cards, winning it back to the point for Wasik. Wasik down low for Unsworth, who just can't keep control of it, and now Drew Mead came over to pick up the missed pass behind the net. She goes back over to Unsworth. Unsworth over the point for Wasik. Wasik coming on with speed, going to the other side for Unsworth. Unsworth, quick shot and save made. Both teams trying to get a hold of the rebound and cannot. So Olshansky's shot was blocked in front, and now it'll be played up that far side. As Olshansky going over to Drew Mead on the other side. Now it's Unsworth. Unsworth behind, or going over to Olshansky, and now Unsworth again. Unsworth going back to the point for Wasik. Wasik long shot and save made by Augie. So Kendall Wasik, the junior defender this year, has 14 points, 1 goal, and 13 assists coming into this game. And she got an absolutely phenomenal shot. You saw it on that play, just taking a wrister, long wrister, found its way all the way, and then Augie able to scoop that one out. So she's definitely one to watch out for when she tees him up. And now McArdle off the face-off over to Benjamin. Benjamin put the shot through, puck loose in front. And Augie, being her own defender, scooping that one up. So that was her 31st stop of the game with 13:28 remaining in the period. This face-off will come in the far side. This face-off one back. And now Buffalo State's trying to get the clear, missed the pass reception. This is one thing they've really struggled with yesterday and today, is just passing in general. Have trouble sending and receiving passes. One time you see the intended recipient bounce off her stick, and now the Cards trying to get some zone time here as they dig at it in the corner. And Buff State will come out with it. As Fadley up the far side, getting it past McArdle. And now Benjamin. Both teams digging at it in the near corner of the Card zone. Benjamin able to come out with it, trying to send the pass for Stum up. So it went off of her stick, and now Stum will get make the zone entry herself as Martin fell down on the play. And now Calhoun on the other side for Norton. Back to the point for Colleen. Colleen long shot, bounced off of Augie. Now Colleen will manage to control the puck again. She'll play facilitator. She goes over to Norton. Norton on the other side for Cheney. Goes back to the point for Colleen. Whiffed on the pass there. Went off of Buff State's skate, and she sent the pass to the other side for Norton. And now she controls again. Up to their side. Now Whitney whiffed on the one-timer there. Good pass from Hurd. And now it'll be Whitney again. Puck. Cardinals doing an excellent job moving the puck on this possession as Whitney controlling the back and point for Norton. Norton up top for Colleen. Colleen winds up. Shot scored! What a wicked shot there from Colleen. So Emma Colleen is the killer tonight, scoring the Cards' 7th goal of the game for her 2nd of the season. And this senior on senior days, congratulated for that one, ends up teeing one up and finding the back of the net. An absolutely phenomenal shot. So Colleen is the killer queen tonight with her the 7th goal of the game and her 2nd of the season. And just what a shot from number 28. And now Whitney able to pick up that loose puck. And we said how effective the Cardinals' puck management had been on that last possession with Colleen kind of playing facilitator. I don't know whether she got sick of that role or not, but found the lane and just took a hard shot at the net, able to go top shelf. So a great possession from the Cards' 4th unit, and then Colleen able to find the back of the net on a slap shot as icing called here with 11:07 remaining. Cards leading 7-1. Now up to 38-9 shots. As this face-off will come in the far red circle here, Katanka playing with Borg to her right, face-off one. Of course, playing with her usual lineup, Borg and Grosneck, as Wasik couldn't control there, and will take this one back. So Wasik over to Schmelzer. Trying to play it up, just went off of a body, and now Grosneck will take it into the zone. And now Borg back over to Wasik, who goes down low for the junior. Borg Go even lower now. Borg, quick shot. Puck loose in front, and that one will find the back of the net for a goal. Even the Cards didn't even look like convinced they had scored there. It'll be interesting to see who gets credited for that one. Looks like it bounced off a body. It was Bork who took the original shot. Now the Cards scored 2 in sequence here and lead 8-1 with 10:41 remaining. So if it is Ivy Bork who gets credited for that one, that'll be her second of the game and third goal in 2 days for her 15th of the year. So an exceptional junior season from Bork. So it will be Bork who gets credited for that one. So the second Cardinal, or the first, I'm sorry, check that, the first Cardinal to have 2 goals today. That's crossing center pass. Bork again looking for the hat trick. Going to take home at the rebound. Now Kataka trying to take it to the net, and it gets dumped all the way down. Cards chasing after that one, and icing called there. So like we said, Borg, the first Cardinal of the day to score 2 goals. Yesterday, Katanka scored twice, and Whitney had a hat trick. So Borg the first to get on the board twice. And just over the halfway point of the game. This faceoff will come in the near red circle. This face-off, one back, both teams battling for it on the near side. Drew Mead escaping with the puck here, trying to take it to the net. Good defense there from the Bengals. Cards leading 8-1 now. Now Olshanty. Down low and back to the point for Benjamin. As Drew Mead shot, that one went over the net. And now a steal here. The Bengals trying to get up the ice, a mishandle of the puck there from Johnson, and Benjamin able to scoop it up. The play went off of Unsworth. Sick Unsworth trying to get the block there. Now both teams were big at it on that far side. And now Drew Mead able to get the steal. Cardinals with numbers. Unsworth taking it up the ice. Unsworth, quick backhand and save made there. Able to play her own rebound and go back to the point. On the other side for McArdle, back over Benjamin. Benjamin teeing one up, and that went wide. Now both teams digging at it on those near boards. Drew Mead on the other side for Stum. Stum back down low for the grad student. Back over to Stum. Stum. No look pass over to Drew Mead. Quick shot there. Looks like it hit a body, and the puck will be played down on that far corner. As the Bengals trying to take it up ice here. And Benjamin doing a good job preventing the offensive rush. Bengals still trying to battle for it in that far corner. Try to take it to the net there. So it looks like Silva fell down in motion. And now the Cards trying to get control of it on the near side, on that near boards. That's McArdle. Sending the long pass up for Stum. That puck was poked past her. Horvatis getting to it first with Stum on her tails. And now both players battling for McArdle in there too. As Haynes putting on the brakes there, and now there's a breakaway here. Quick shot, and that one went wide. It was Rachel Martin who broke through on the play there, took it up the far side, ripped the shot, and went over the goalies. And so a big opportunity there for the first year. She centers one for Calhoun, not able to find the net there. As Buff State taking this one up the near side. Good play from Noren, able to prevent the rush again. And now it'll be Calhoun. Sending the pass up as Hurd tried to center it. Rebound there loose, and Cheney just couldn't get a hold of that one. Cheney with Hurd. Hurd back to the point for Colleen. Colleen on the other side for Noren. Noren trying to take a shot there, went way wide. It's Colleen getting to it and dumping it down low. Up for Whitney, and then back to the point for Colleen. Colleen, who has scored today, will play it down low for Hurd. Hurd showing off her skating skills as she goes back to the point for Colleen. Now she moves it down low to Norin. Norin back to Colleen. Colleen trying to make the shot there. Good block for the Bengals as she dances around with it. Going up top for Cheney. Cheney centering it for Hurd. Hurd taking the backhand. Puck loose in front. Multiple players digging at it. And play is whistled down here with 6:29 left. Cards up to 43 shots today compared to just 5 by the Bengals. Ashley Davis allowed 1 so far. This face-off will come in the far red circle. As Buff State making a goaltending shade. That'll be all for Jessica Augie. Now we play it back going. Quick shot from Emery. So Valerie Helmian coming in for Buff State. So interesting strategy here. I mean, Augie has allowed 8 so far, and I mean she has had to have made 36 stops. Time in this here, not much consistent playing time. It'll be interesting to see how she performs in this one. This one over to Emery. Emery taking the long shot, looked to go with block to front. Now Wasik will control on the far side. She'll dump it back down as Cheney getting to it first. Cheney pinned up behind the boards. And now over to Whitney. Whitney back to the point for Emery again. Emery playing this one on the other side for Wasik. Wasik going back for Emery. Emery taking the shot, got blocked in front. And now Mindora taking this one up ice. She'll take it going up the far side. She's trying to hang on, but they got Cheney on her tails. So a good individual effort here from the sophomore. She's taking to the corner now, trying to make the pass. Whitney stick lifted her and made the pass for her. But now the Cards sending this one all the way down. Cheney chasing after it with McCroy, able to make the shot there, and high glove stop from Velminen. The face-off from the far red circle. Katonko will be taking the face-off for the Cards. Now we play back to the point. McArdle on the other side for Benjamin. Benjamin slowing things down and going back to McArdle. McArdle trying to make the pass here over to Benjamin and cannot. And now Buff State trying to take it on the other side. Keep in mind, Buff State has not won a single conference game this year, only won 1 game overall. Before taking the shot there, save made. They're currently 0-15-0 with a 120-1 record, so an extreme struggling year for the Bengals. They're now currently down 8-1 with 4:49 remaining as Katonka trying to make the pass there, went off of his skate, and now McArdle up for cross-neck. Both teams battling for it on those far boards. McArdle will send it down. And now Buff State trying to make a move with it. Good play there by Horvatis. Trying to get it towards the net. Both teams battling for it on the near boards. Puck will be played all the way up. As Benjamin chasing after it there. No penalty on that one. As Shacker fell down trying to make the puck up the way, but other way the Bengals trying to get something going here. Now it'll be played back around the boards. McArdle chasing after it. Horvatis centering pass miss, and it'll go back to the point. Quick shot, that one went wide. It was Tingley who made the shot, and now Haynes with it. Cardinals trying to get the physical presence. Bengals getting some of their largest zone time here as Benjamin sent it towards the net. Davis playing it back toward and behind the boards. And cross-neck going to the other side for McArdle. He sends the pass to Benjamin. Benjamin up for Bork. Bork's got Katonka to her left. Bork trying to get it over to Katonka. Stick bounced off of her backhand, and now she'll take it around the net. Katonka with it. Skating. Big shot. Good glove stop for Valmian. No control on the rebound. Katonka tried to chop at it. Unsworth picking it up behind the net. Unsworth back to the point for Colleen. Colleen up top for Unsworth, trying to make the shot, and cannot. Both teams open. Trying to battle for it. Cards leading 8-1 with 3:17 remaining. Plattsburgh leading 46-5 in shots currently. As Augie's out of this game, and Helminen in for the Bengals. That's Colleen. Back over to Norin. Norin up top for Colleen. And that one went off her stick and back into neutral ice as Colleen. Try and take this one up the near side. And now Unsworth. Back for Clean. One times the puck. Finds the back of the net for a goal. So the Cardinals strike again off a slap shot and get their first goal past a new goaltender. So it'll be interesting to see who gets credit for that one, as there was a screen in front, but either way, the Cards leading 9-1 with only 2:46 remaining in the second. As this face-off, one back for Wasek. So the Cardinals' game high is 9 goals, so one more goal would exceed that limit for the year. So Emma Colleen getting credited for that goal as a senior, having a fantastic day as that shot finding the play of the net. That is Colleen's 3rd of the season, so a fantastic game as Unsworth going to the top for Schmelzer. Over the other side for Wasek. Wasek trying to center it. Nobody's home. It's a quick shot from Olschian to get a little bit of a turn and shoot. Went over the net. And now it'll be Unsworth again with 2:04 remaining. She fakes the shot and goes back to the point for Wasek. Wasek over to Unsworth. Unsworth puts a shot, finds the goal. So Nicole Unsworth took the backhand and finding the back of the net, as the Cardinals really don't even look phased anymore. Up to 10 goals, so a new season high for the Plattsburgh Cardinals. They lead 10-1 and up to 49 shots. That one came from Nicole Unsworth, which would be her second of the day. So it's another player with 2 goals today. Nicole Unsworth with her second in the game. And now the Cards keeping it in the offensive zone here to try to get something going. So he's back to the point for Benjamin. Benjamin teeing one up, whipped on the shot, found its way to the net. Multiple Cardinals digging at the rebound, trying to see what they can do here. Goalie collapse and goal light is on as puck found the back of the net with multiple players digging at it. And a little bit of an extremely broken play there. Everyone on the ice looks about a little bit confused on what happened there. Got the Cardinals up to 11 goals on that one, so we'll wait to see who gets credit for that one. Like I said, a broken play, multiple players digging at the rebound. Buff State did not look happy for that one. Elman had already given up 3 goals since coming to this game to relieve Augie. And now Benjamin playing this one off the boards. As Stump taking something near side, centering for Calhoun. Her shot went way wide. So Lily Stump getting credited for the goal on that one as that shot saved by Davis. That is Stump's 5th of the season. So a good start to her Cardinal career for the first year. Obviously her 5th the goal on that one. Coming into this game had 8 points with 4 goals, 4 assists. As Buff State trying to get something going in their own zone. As Silva danced around to put the backhand through, and Benjamin using the shins to make the block there. As they'll play this one all the way down, and icing will be called. So that is multiple Cardinals with multiple goals in this one as their offense putting on a showing here, leading 11-1 with 37.7 seconds remaining. Plattsburgh leading 52-6 in shots. As this face-off will come in the far red circle, it'll be Calhoun taking it against Horvatis. So Buff State, who came into this game 16-0 in conference and has struggled tremendously on Plattsburgh's senior day. Multiple seniors striking in this one. One of the most significant league defender, Emma Colleen, having 2 goals, as Calhoun taking this one up the far side. Calhoun trying to center at nobody's home, and that one will be played back out. As pass across there, Horvatis trying to take this one over the line, and offsides will be called there. So your Buff State right now, definitely a little bit of a discouraging match here. As for the Cardinals in their final regular season game, have scored 11 with 12 seconds remaining in the period, lead 11-1 with 52 shots. As Whitney winning this faceoff back for Colleen. Deline able to make the move past the defender and try to take it over the line as it'll be dumped all the way down as time expires. So the Cardinals leading 11-1 after 2 periods, matching a new season high in goals.
Welcome back to the studio. I'm Garrett Collins, and that was another great period of Cardinal hockey. Well, look at the score. It's 11-1. I mean, this is sort of the best case scenario for the Cardinals. I think this is a nightmare situation for the Buffalo Bengals. They did get that goal though. They did get the goal by Sarah Jackson up on the left side. On the left wing, that was a nice wrist shot off a one-timer. That's what happens, I mean, look, for the Bengals, it's hasn't happened a lot, but when you get that offensive possession, look what can happen. You can start kind of creating momentum, creating offense for yourself. Unfortunately, those opportunities just haven't been there all game. Plattsburgh's been really good with their assignments. They've been really close. They've been kind of keeping everything on lock. I mean, you look at Buffalo. They had a couple opportunities for some really good breakaways, and Plattsburgh's defense just completely shut them out. We have 3 players on hat trick watch: Ivy Borick, Nicole Unsworth, and Sarah Krosnick. So maybe all 3 of them will end up with a hat trick at the end of the game, which would really be something special. Let's move over and look at some of the replays. Look at this one here, up 5-1. Beautiful pass from across the ice. Backhand right in front of the net. I mean, that's just that. I mean, Sarah Krosnick, that was one of her 2 goals today. Absolutely just perfect goal right in front of the net, behind, backhand right past the goalie. I mean, this is what's been Plattsburgh's been doing this whole season. Or at least this whole game. Plattsburgh's just been pushing and pushing. I don't really think there's been that many shots taken from past the blue line or like right around the blue line, which is really something pretty interesting to take a look at. We're going to watch another goal now. This one by Unsworth, I want to say. And just look how their offense is just working the puck around, taking their time. Oh, that one was right up on the blue line. See, so they are expanding it a little bit. But I mean, that's what happens. That's what happens when you're pushing like that on the offense. When you keep pushing everything in so close to each other, it's going to expand everything on the outside, and that's when you really get to open up the offense and have fun. And I think that's what Plattsburgh's really on the verge of doing. I think they're on the verge of having fun. We're going to look at another goal here. Once again, just smart puck movement, head up, head on a swivel. I mean, that's something that the defense just can't let happen. That's a complete breakdown and a complete breakdown of defense. That shouldn't happen on team defense like that. A pass from behind the net right to the front. I mean, listen, I know the goalie. I mean, I know goalies are part of the team too, but you really gotta, if you're the defense, you really gotta think about helping them out a little bit more. We're gonna look at another goal here too, and these are just from all like our 3 top scorers here, just scoring goals after goals after goals. Beautiful slap shot. See, this is what they're doing now. Now that they were starting it in, they were pushing it really close to the crease, and now you're starting to see them really just starting to move back in the ice. And, if you're Buffalo, that's not a good sign, because now Plattsburgh can really pull the trigger from anywhere. If Plattsburgh can pull the trigger from anywhere in the ice, and they have that confidence that it's going to go in the net. And when you're a team up 11-1, playing with confidence is almost unbeatable. That goal right there, right across, see, that's just... You got to feel bad for Buffalo. I mean, this season that they've had has just been one that's been kind of disappointing, loss after loss. And they're just caught up in the wake of one of the best teams in the country right now. I think if you're the Bengals, you just kind of have to wrap it up and just try to get some sort of momentum for the end of the season. Try to go into the locker room with something to be happy about. Because I mean, this is just this game has been an offensive clinic for the Cardinals. There's really not much more to even say. I mean, look, the shot total 52-5 in lead of Plattsburgh, and we'll look at one of the shots right here. I mean, this is just a scrum right in front of the net. This is that's bully ball. That's bully ball. I mean, there's really no other way to say that. That's physical domination by the Plattsburgh offense. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, you look at the passes. I mean, 16 assists this game, 16 assists on 11 goals. That's the Plattsburgh offense sharing the puck, like we talked about with Annie Gaitlin earlier in the show. You know, their offense is really predicated on sharing the puck, sharing the sugar, and finding open spots for the net, keeping their head on a swivel. You saw that in all those goals this quarter. Their heads were constantly on a swivel, looking for an open cutter, looking for an open player. You know, Buffalo's been doing the complete opposite. Every time they get the puck, they go straight forward for the net, and they're not keeping their head up. They're not stopping. They're not slowing down. They're not taking a breath. And I think that can happen when you're down 2 or 3 goals really quickly in a game like this. I think the rush of it sort of gets to your head. I mean, they had a lot of time to do stuff, but I think they were rushing, and I think they were really trying to do too much. But that's what happens when you try to do too much. You're down 11-1. You know, I think they would have much rather just left the game yesterday at 9-0. But here we are. There's still 20 minutes left in the game. Anything can happen, but. You know, anything could happen, but, you know, I haven't seen anything like that ever with the team coming back 11-1. I mean, not just shots on goal, shots in total. Plattsburgh's up 74-9. Buffalo State is leading in one category in stats, however, and that's in penalties. They're up 2-1 in penalties. Plattsburgh's been dominating on faceoffs, winning 36 compared to the 9 that they lost to Buffalo State. Buffalo's been blocking a lot of shots. They've blocked 7 to Plattsburgh's 2. But other than that, it's been a complete domination by Plattsburgh. And I'm sure they're going to be looking to do that for the next 20 minutes. Like I said, hat trick watch. We have 3 players on hat trick watch. And that is Unsworth, Boric, and Krosnick. Each of them have 2 goals so far in this game. It would be really cool to see all 3 of them score a hat trick. I've never seen that before. You know, and this is a team that has a lot of guys that score hat tricks. So I think having 3 of them in one game, I think that would just be a really cool way to end the season and look forward for the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, it's been one of those days for Buffalo, and you know, every team has those days. It just, you know, it really depends on how you bounce back from them. And I think it would be really interesting for next season to see how Buffalo retools and, you know, comes back in this Northeast Women's Hockey League and just tries to, you know, rebuild and retool everything. As for Plattsburgh, you got 20 minutes left in the season. 20 minutes, and then you're on to the playoffs. So keep your head up. Remember that, and hopefully Plattsburgh can get out of here, you know, barring any disaster. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope Plattsburgh, you know, does their job, finishes their run. They had 3 things to do in this game: skate, stick, and score, and they've done all 3 of those things so far. So I'm really excited. I'm really amped for this next period, and I'll be back after word from our commercials.
Botany Club is a group of students who enjoy learning about and experiencing the natural world, especially plants, through various activities, trips, and service projects.
If you're interested in joining Botany Club, please join us at Hudson Hall on Tuesdays at 6 p.m.
And for more information, reach out to us on Instagram at Botanical Society SUNY Platts. Hope to see you there.
Dance corps makes me feel confident.
Dance corps means to me family.
Dance corps is motivating.
Dance corps means new friends.
Dance corps means old friends.
Dance corps means unity.
Dance corps means creativity. Dance corps means love.
Dance corps is fun.
Dance corps means friendship. Dance corps is exciting.
Dance corps is my support system.
Dance corps is my favorite thing. What iconic means to me is culture.
Unity.
Hi, I'm Nick Putney. I am the president of esports. We have 11 different teams. We compete against schools nationwide. We also just have various kind of more casual games. We have people playing Minecraft. We have a kind of group chat of sorts where we have people just hang out and talk about games. More than anything, a community of people who kind of share similar interests.
So people should join Quake because it is the only radio station here on campus where you get to control everything. You get to have your own music. You can talk about whatever you want. I mean, this semester alone, they want to do a lot of sports shows. They also have somebody who wants to talk about true crime. Me personally, I'm big into music. Quake is one of those groups where we want diversity and we want to just have a good time.
TG in one word to me means integrity.
It's responsibility. It's trust. Solidarity. Synergy. Home. These guys are my home. Theta Gamma is welcoming. In one word, TG means to me family.
I'm Vincent Perna, president of Theta Gamma. Here at Theta Gamma, we emphasize the importance of scholarship, leadership, and service. We strive to make ourselves better people as well as our community a better place.
Hello, my name is John Lynch. I'm the president of the school's animation club. While other colleges' animation clubs strive to only show just straight anime, our club tries to be something different, as we show a variety of things such as Western animation, Eastern animation, internet animation, films, and so much more. If you want to meet people who have like-minded taste in animation, then feel free to come on down to our club.
The sport of jiu-jitsu is mainly for, you can use it for self-defense. That's the number one reason it appeals to people. There's other people who come to this club for the competition aspect, and also a lot of others who do it for the workout aspect. It has multiple ways of appealing to different audiences, and you should come give it a try. You might like it.
This is KINKS, which stands for Collectively Inspiring Natural Hair Students. We like to promote people to embrace their natural hair and just love who they are. Every spring semester we have a hair show, so if you're interested in modeling, hairstylist, and a makeup artist, this is something to look forward to every spring.
Jump on in and fly high with the Cardinals only at Memorial Hall.
Ready. Take.
So TEAC is Tau Kappa Epsilon. It's a national fraternity. It's one of the biggest in the nation right now. We're about 37 guys. We do our best to serve the community that we are part of, and we really like to give back. In my opinion, what makes TEAC stand out is just the amount of leadership skills that you will develop as a TEAC. As time progresses, as you go through the rush process, you realize just like how genuine the people are in this organization.
Better men for a better world. Rush TEAC.
PS News is a live show put together by just a bunch of college students, and we put it out to the public for everybody to see. Different segments that we have at PS News. We have national news, we have world news, and we cover sports and pop culture news as well.
It's been a lot of fun, especially this semester. We have a great crew and talent that make it amazing.
We go live Monday through Thursday from 7 and 7:30.
Welcome to PS News.
Botany Club is a group of students who enjoy learning about and experiencing the natural world, especially plants, through various activities, trips, and service projects.
If you're interested in joining Botany Club, please join us at Hudson Hall on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. And for more information, reach out to us on Instagram at Botanical Society SUNY Platts. Hope to see you there.
Dance corps makes me feel confident.
Dance corps means to me family.
Dance corps is motivating.
Dance corps means new friends.
Dance corps means old friends.
Dance corps means unity.
Dance corps means creativity.
Dance corps means love.
Dance corps is fun.
Dance corps means friendship.
Dance corps is exciting.
Dance corps is my support system.
Dance corps is my favorite thing.
Third period of action between the Buffalo State Bengals and your Plattsburgh Cardinals. Plattsburgh currently over their season high in goals, which was formerly 9 going to this one, now up to 11, currently 11-1. So let's go over our goal scorers today. The first goal came from Tatum Cheney, her 4th of the season, followed by Ivy Bork with her 14th of the season, the 7:09 mark in the first period. There was 3 more goals in that first period. Sarah Benjamin netted 1 for her 3rd of the season. Sarah Crossing netted an unassisted for her 16th of the season. Nicole Unsworth followed just about 2 minutes later with her 16th of the season. In the second period, Buff State got on the board with Sarah Jackson scoring her 1st of her junior season, then followed by a swarm of Cardinal goals with Sarah Crossneck getting her 17th of the season to become the first multi-goal scorer for the Cards, followed by Emma Colleen, who scored her 2nd, and then also scored her 3rd about 9 minutes later in the period, both on slap shots. Borg got another one, bringing her goal total up to 15. Unsworth also tallied her 2nd of the game too, and then Stump finished off the period batting home a loose puck. So this period essentially becoming hat trick watch. Who will be the first to get all 3 goals? Or first to get a 3-goal performance, I'm sorry. As this puck trickled all the way back into the Bengals zone. So definitely a dominant period scoring-wise for the Cardinals. After a 5-goal first followed with a goal second as after a 5-goal first followed with a 6-goal second, as Katanka picking this one up behind the net, wrapping it around, quick shot. So Katanka, who currently leads Division III in goals, has not tallied one yet today, so someone to keep an eye out for. Crossneck sending this one all the way around and back behind the net. Bork will intercept this on the far side and dump it back around for the captain. Got past her stick. So Ashley Davis making 4 stops, allowing 1 goal today. And then Jessica Augie making a numerous amount of stops. She was pulled in the middle of the 2nd for Valerie Elminen. So we'll see how she does. She's already let in 3. And now Drew Mead sending it over to Olshanks, the Cardinals' 2nd unit on the ice. It'll be Norton from the other side. Norton dumping it back down for Unsworth. The Cards taking some zone time here as Norton up top for Unsworth. Unsworth trying to make a charge for the net. Will have to go horizontal and take it around. As she'll hold the puck and go back to the point. Colleen On the other side for Norton. Norton going down low for Unsworth. Long pass there for the senior. We'll go back to her defense at the point. So exquisite puck movement for the Cardinals thus far in this one, as Unsworth cards up to 53 shots in this game. And now Drew Mead going up top for Norton. Norton down low for Unsworth again. Unsworth taking the shot. Good stop there from Helminen. And now Unsworth will go back to the point for Colleen. Colleen playing it off the wall for Unsworth. And now it'll be Drew Mead again. Drew Mead, who's camped below the red line, is trying to skate this one through, and will have to go back to that corner and play it up for Unsworth. So the Cardinals kind of running the clock by moving it around. Really haven't taken too many solid shots in this possession, as Norton faked out the shot there and went up top for Stum. Stum with Norton, so getting that other side of the ice, a little bit of a try here as Norton going back down low for her first-year counterpart, as Drew Mead head for a change, and they'll be back for Norton. So a little bit of back and forth here between Norton and Stum, as she's trying to battle with it with Sarich. And now both teams taking out on the near side. Calhoun will escape and go over to Norton on the other side. Norton making a push, and then a quick shot. Stick save there as play is whistled down. So 17:02 remaining in the period, as play was whistled down after a stick save from Helminen. Face-off will come in the far red circle. Will be the Cardinals' third unit on the ice of Martin, Calhoun, and Stum. Stum able to gain possession after the face-off, and now both teams battling for it on the near side. Now here come the Bengals as Cruzal take the shot, went off of Davis' six behind the net, and Schmelzer will send it around. And back to the points. Here comes a push towards the net. Quick shot that was blocked in front, and now Wasik playing this one around. The intended target was Stum, went off of the ref as she sends it back around, and Wasik controls. He plays this one up down into neutral ice, and now Stum picking it up. She got some room through the net. Stum just taking the shot, went off of the stick and into the glass. She did have Martin to her right, and now Martin again. This one will be played off the top of the boards, and it'll be sent all the way around as Cruzal chasing after Schmelzer. Skating right past her, shakes one to neutral ice. The forward turn defense in the season, skating this one all the way down. Centering for Whitney, quick shot, and great save there from Valminen, able to come across and stop the centering pass. So the Cardinals up to 56 shots now. This face-off will come in the Cardinal zone, as no one's there to take or in the Bengals zone. Check that, as nobody's there. Let's take the face-off for Whitney. See, she got all set up. Nobody was her target. So Hurd sending this up for Benjamin. Benjamin trying to take the quick shot, was blocked, and McArdle chopping at it deep in the Cardinal zone. And now the Bengals having some space here, as Tingley dumping this one all the way down. Benjamin chopped it around, and now Cheney going up for Whitney. Whitney, long pass, trying to get it over to Hurd, who couldn't get there in time. Now we'll play it back. It'll be Hurd again. In that corner and back to the point. And now back to the point for Benjamin. Trying to go over to Whitney in transition and cannot. It'll be from the other side. Quick shot there, and that one trickled across the goal line. As both teams battling for it. Cheney. That'll be sent back down into the Bengals zone with 15:08 remaining. As Sarich battling with Cheney on that far side. Both teams going back and forth a bit. We're just over 5 minutes into the period, as McArdle sending this one all the way down with Running Rabbit. Playing it across for Sarich. And that one chopped and played up in the air in center ice. It'll be sent, or I'm sorry, as Buff State trying to skate it through. Katonka able to pick up the loose pocket. The puck was, as she passed the puck to the other side, and now Benjamin trying to make the pass through. As Buff State having an opportunity there, putting the puck on net, and save made by Davis. So Davis making her 5th stop of the day with 14:23 left. This face-off will come in the near red side, a little bit of changing up there. This face-off looked like it was won by the Cardinals, with Buff State able to gain possession of it as they tried to make a quick turn and shoot there. And now Cardinals losing goal time. Katanka trying to take it up, drawing the penalty there. It looks like it'll be a hook on Katanka, or Katanka's the one who drew that. So it'll be Silva heading to the box for the Bengals, and the Cardinals will go to the power play again. Cardinals power play this year over 30%, and they've had one power play goal today. Face off won by Whitney, back to the point for Colleen. And now back over to the point again for Colleen. Colleen down low for Hurd. Hurd trying to make a pass, got tipped into the slot, and Buff State able to put it out into neutral ice. So Colleen dumping it up for Cheney. Cheney trying to skate past not Silva, trying to skate past the Bengals and could not. And this one will be played back for Colleen. Colleen putting on the brakes here and playing it around. As now it'll be Norton taking it through the offensive zone. First year defender. Skates it around the net. And now she'll go up top for Whitney. Whitney, the other side for Cheney. A little bit of back and forth here. Now Whitney back to the point. As it'll be her again. She goes down low for Cheney. Cheney moving it over to Whitney again. Whitney over to Hurd. Hurd couldn't get control of it for the shot. Now puck loose in front. Now Whitney going to the other side for Norton. Norton lining up the shot. Save made there. So the Cardinals, the big opportunity on that one, just could not capitalize, but keeping the puck in the zone as they try again. Cheney centering it. Quick shot and save made. And now Whitney controls, putting the shot. Good save by the defender there. That was running rabbit in the crease. Puck bounced off of her after Whitney took the shot, as Helminen was completely dove out. As 12:35 remains and 30 seconds on the power play. Now the Cardinals sending a long shot. That one went way wide. A couple players heading for a change here. That puck will be sent down neutral. Has heard of the interception here. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. So the Cardinals with a season high 5 power play goals yesterday. Try to convert with under 10 seconds remaining as Calhoun. Nice little deke move there and going back to the point for Emery. Emery, long shot there, was tipped in front by Martin as the penalty expires. So Silva back on the ice for the Bengals. And now Martin trying to get it across for Calhoun, and nobody was home. And now Buff State will play this one out of their own zone and all the way down into the Card zone. Emery getting to it first, quick pass up to Martin. Martin trying to center it. Buff State got control of it for a second there. And now looks like a penalty will be called on that one, as Cruzal will be heading to the box, so the Cards heading for another power play here. So Buff State getting a little chippy here. I mean, down 10 with 11:43 left. So Cruzal heading to the box, and the Cards couldn't convert on the last power play. We'll try again. 11:34 left. So looks like Calhoun will take this face off for the Cards. She's got Martin and Stump with her, as the refs discussing with Rachel Grump, the head coach for Buffalo State. Face off one back to the point. Colleen going up to McArdle on the stop. And now quick shot from Colleen. Save made. Rebound loose in front. Cardinals couldn't scoop that one up. So an excellent play there from the Bengals defense, getting all over that rebound and pushing it all the way down. As Davis fielding this one way out of her net. Colleen sending it around for McArdle. McArdle pass up to Calhoun. Calhoun having to put on the brakes here to let the Cards get onside. And now she'll take it in over the line herself. Calhoun with her head up, going back to the point for Colleen. Colleen holds and goes up for McArdle. And now down low for Stump. Stump eyeing the shot here, will put on the brakes. As now Colleen teeing one up, went off of Helminen's glove, and the Cardinals jumping on that rebound as Calhoun took a powerful shot, but just not able to find the back of the net with 10:49 remaining. We've already talked about it enough, but the Cardinals' puck possession and movement is just one of their best skills as a team. You're seeing it on display here today as Calhoun will take this face-off. It'll be played back to point for McArdle. McArdle on the other side for Colleen. Colleen eyeing the hat trick here. To go up top for McArdle. McArdle back to Colleen. Colleen faking the shot and going down low for Stump. Stump centering pass for Calhoun, and she scores. So Riley Calhoun scores the first of the period on the power play for her second goal in 2 days and her 5th of the season. So Riley Calhoun, who had not scored coming into the 2022 half of the season, has now tallied 5 goals in that stretch. So an excellent streak of games for the first year. And now the Cardinals leading 12-1, so a big power play goal there. As Drew Mead will take this face-off against Jackson. The team's waiting for the video board just to update there. And it'll be one back. Emery going over to Wasik. Wasik centering it for Drew Mead. So Unsworth going back to point for Emery. So check that. Actually, Rachel Martin getting credited for that goal. Getting credit for that goal. So that'll be her first of her collegiate career. So an excellent goal there as Emery evading off Silva and dumping it back down for Olshansky. Olshansky saucer pass to the other side for Unsworth, who takes the shot, went off of Helminen's pads. And it'll be played up, Cards playing it back down into their own zone. Now Unsworth on the other side for Emery. As this one will be played all the way down. Buff State will get to it first. And we played up good play there by crossing, keep it in the zone as she chases at it behind the net. She skated up, make the transition pass over to McArdle. McArdle down low for Drew Mead. Drew Mead trying to play off the defense here. And now Crossneck. On the other side is Borg trying to get a hold of it and cannot. And it'll be sent all the way back around. And then McArdle dumping it down low again. And now Mindzora dumping this one back down all the way around in the Cards zone with 8:35 remaining in the period. Cards leading 12-1, now up to 62 shots compared to just 6 from the Bengals. As Benjamin going down low for Boric. Boric on the other side for Katanka. Katanka trying to come to the net with speed, will put on the brakes. She goes over to Boric. And now back to Katanka as both teams battling for it on the near side. As Mindzora trying to send it up, and now Buff State will have some room here as Tingley was putting it on net. Davis locking it down. She came quick in for a rebound there. Just couldn't get a hold of it. It's now Cruzal trying to make the pass past Benjamin. It cannot, so Hurd will play it to the other side. Loose puck was in front of her. Hurd, nice chop at it, and now Cheney back over the line with Hurd to her left. Hurd putting on the brakes here. And now a little bit of a physical play here in the Card zone. Loose puck scooped up as Hurd with a little poke check. And now it'll be played behind the net with 17-18 remaining. Whitney picking this one up on the far side as both teams dance for it. Now Whitney over to Hurd. Hurd quick shot, she scores! Tess Hurd with a top shelf shot, and the Cards up 13-1 with 7:07 remaining. That is Hurd's second of the season. So the Cards, unrelentless, is now up to 13 goals, a season high. As Whitney taking this face-off. Now we'll take this one up the far side. We've played back down all the way down. Whitney poking to the other side. And Norton trying to send it around. It'll be Norton with it again. And she'll go down low for Colleen. As both teams trying to take this one up the near side. Penalty. As whistle was blown there. As it was a penalty called on that play. I believe it was Horvatis. Call was made on her. So Platts are going back to the power play. Have 2 power play goals today. As this face-off will come in the near side, Calhoun pointing which way she wanted it. We saw that there. Plattsburgh physically getting in the way of that one, and now Stump going up top for Schmelzer. Schmelzer back for Wasik. And now it'll be Stump again. Stump up top for Wasik. Wasik on the other side for Schmelzer. Schmelzer, and now Wasik again. So a little bit of back and forth between these defenders. Now they hit Stump on the other side. Stump trying to make a move. Will just go down low for Calhoun. She held and then went to Stump, and now it'll be Schmelzer up on top. Going down low for Stump, went off her skate to Calhoun. Calhoun quick shot and save made there by Helminen. And now it'll be sent around to the other side as Schmelzer picking this one up, the defender. Going up top for Wasik, and now Stump again. Stump with a little bit of room, and then it lines up for the long shot. Save made there as Martin scooping up the rebound, and now Wasik over to Stump. Stump quick shot, save made, rebound loose in front, multiple players taking at it, and play whistle down. So an excellent sequence there from Helminen, standing tall through the Cardinal power play onslaught as Buff State has 57 seconds left to clear. Yeah, you can see Silva over there saluting her goaltender. It was a great possession by her. As the Cardinals' second unit taking the ice here. So the Cardinals in their alternates today, they're red with the white trim. Typically you see their white jerseys at home, so definitely a good color combo for them. As McGard going up top for Colleen, jerseys really producing a lot of success today as Cards up to 13 goals. A Drew Mead long shot and scooped up there. So the Cardinals' really offensive ability just can no longer be understated. We're running out of adjectives to describe them up here. Up to 68 shots today and just are unbelievable when it comes to puck possession, shooting, every aspect of the game, and have really put on a hockey clinic today, only allowing 7 shots and tallying 68 of their own with 5 minutes remaining and 27 seconds left on the power play. As Drew Mead going down low for Unsworth and then back to Drew Mead. Drew Mead again down to Unsworth, little back and forth. Drew Mead going back to the point for McArdle. So Cardinals trying to open up a lane here as Colleen faking the shot and going up top for McArdle. Now back to Colleen. Colleen teeing one up. That one Pat went to the net, but it was a pad stop, and now be Colleen again. Eyeing the hat trick. To go back up top for McArdle. McArdle on the other side for Colleen. Colleen long shot, good block there. And now Horvatis coming out of the box as a 2-on-1 with Mindzora. Horvatis quick shot, 6 out from Davis, trying to chase up the rebound. So McArdle did a great job getting back and was able to play the rebound as the Cards dumping this one all the way up. With Drew Mead and Unsworth are chasing after it. Good play from the Bengals to dump it back down with just over 4 minutes remaining. And now McArdle over to Benjamin. Makes the long pass up for Unsworth. So in the last two games, Ashley Davis has played both, check that, actually Chloe Bobian was playing, I'm sorry, it's Katonka taking that in front of the net. Now back up for Crossex. Chloe Bobian's played, she's had 2 straight shutouts, and she's played predominantly in the second half of the season. Today they go with Ashley Davis, who's only allowed 1 goal on 8 shots. So it'll be interesting to see come playoff time who they end up going with. As Norton setting it down for Crossex, went off her stick. And now both teams battling for it, and it'll be back to the point for Norton. Norton hanging on to it. She'll go down low for Katonka. Katonka. You can hear players calling for her. She's trying to go for the Michigan goal there. You can see her trying to line it up on her stick there and just couldn't get it to stick. As this one will be played across as Silva taking this one up the far side. And now Katonka, nice little move there. She takes it up the far side. She was trying to go over to Sarah on the backwards pass and could not. And now Johnson trying to get it through as Jackson taking this one up the far side with 2:44 left. That puck went off of a stick. Now Benjamin playing this one around. Now Norton getting to it first. Norton, long pass up to Whitney, just bounced off her stick. Whitney trying to get to this one first to call off the icing, and does. Just played on the other side, Wasik will send it around as Cheney chasing after it with just over 2 minutes remaining. Cardinals leading 13-1, up to 69 shots on the day. So an absolutely phenomenal offensive performance. With Whitney hanging on to this one and going around for Hurd. Hurd, who has scored today, seems like a lot of Cardinals have, as Wasik went across for Emery. Now they'll dump it back down for Cheney. Cheney skating in front, trying to go back to the point for Wasik, missed her target, and it'll be played all the way down. Wasik getting after it first with Horvatis chasing after it. She puts on the brakes and sends a long pass through. Whitney fell down to a knee there, and it'll be played all the way down as icing called with 1:36 to play. So the Cardinals in this period definitely have slowed things down. Obviously they had enough goals to win it, leading 11-1 going into this one. This face-off will come in the far red circle as Mindzora will take it against Whitney. This has been one of the few zone face-off for the Bengals as they take that shot, went off of Whitney, trying to get control of the rebound. That one put on net, blocked in front, and now Cheney will take it up the far side. Goes over to Hurd. Hurd, nice little move past Johnson. And now both teams battling for it. It'll be played back around as Whitney going over to the point for Colleen. Colleen over to Whitney. Now Whitney, one time for Colleen, quick shot and save made. So definitely eyeing the hat trick here and really trying to go for it. As now Colleen again, long shot, scores! Emma Colleen nets the hat trick with 56.9 remaining. So 3 slap shots, 3 goals today for the senior Emma Colleen, and on her senior night puts on a show. And it's a big smile on her face after that one. What a performance from the senior. And so the Cardinals, who are multiple players searching for that hat trick, she's able to get hers, and you can see definitely a big smile on her face after that one. So you can see a major round of applause for her here on her senior day, able to score a huge hat trick. Absolutely fantastic shot from her, and really putting on display her shot today, as Wolshansky taking this one up the far side and dumping it back down all the way around with 30 seconds remaining. So it looks like a potential penalty called in that corner. So 22 seconds remaining, it'll be a body checking call as Sarah heading to the box for Buffalo State with 22.4 left. So Plattsburgh heading to the power play will only be able to serve 22 seconds of the extra attacker. As Unsworth taking this face off for the Cards. Left winger taking the face off. See, Drew Mead pointed to her. So that'll be sent all the way down with 15 left. And now both teams will battle for it on the corner. And now Unsworth trying to make a move with the puck. This quick shot there, save made. Olshansky on her stick, finds the backhand rebound for the goal with 1.2 left. So May Olshansky adds to the goal party as the Cardinals up to 15 on the day. What a performance for the memory books here. As the Cards getting another power play goal on a May Olshansky backhand rebound with 1.2 left, and the Cardinals' onslaught continues. So that face-off will be won and time will expire. So the Plattsburgh State Cardinals finish the regular season at the number 2 seed at a 22-2-1 record and a 17-0-1.
Wow, what a game for the Plattsburgh Cardinals. Walked away from this one 15-1 and didn't really have to sweat at all. We have actually we have a hat trick alert for Emma Killeen. She is also a senior, so congratulations on your senior night. 3 goals, 3 points, 12 shots, 8 shots on goal, and she was +5. Those are pretty good numbers to come away with on your senior night. I mean, there's really not much to say other than what I said in the middle of the second to the third. This was just a complete domination by Plattsburgh. They, like I said, they just kept shooting the puck, stuck to the game plan, and when you stick to the game plan and all things go right, this is what happens. Let's look at the goals right here. First, we're gonna have a goal by Rachel Martin here. Perfect cut across the slot, chipped right in. Those are the points that Plattsburgh's been getting all night, and those are the points that they're going to need to cash in on when they play in the playoffs in the future. Let's look at another goal real quick. This one's going to be Tess Hurd right here. Again, just in the slot, easy, right in front of the goalie. These are defensive plays by Buffalo that they just need to make. This is not something that a good defense should be doing. These are complete breakdowns in front of the net. If you're getting shots from behind the blue line or from outside in the wing, you can live with those. But when you're allowing pucks to go right in front of the crease, that's when you're going to run into issues. Let's look at another goal here. This one's going to be by May Olshansky on a power play here. See, we talk about moving the puck closer to the net. This is what happens when you're able to kind of, expand your range a little bit. You start looking more on the blue line shots, and like that, you draw everyone. And you see how far that defender was? That defender was so far inside near the slot, near the net, because she was ready for her to come down. When you have an open shot like that, it just makes those shots a whole lot easier to make. That's Plattsburgh's strategy. Keep pushing it in, and then you open it up as the game goes. They start. They're a slow starting team in the first period, but they always end up opening the game up. In the second and the third, but for this game, they just kind of were on a roll the entire game. Let's look at another goal. Let's look at the last goal here for Plattsburgh here with 5 seconds left to go in the game. You remember the men had a buzzer beater a couple weeks ago, and I mean, look at that backhand. Plattsburgh just makes it look easy. They make winning games look easy, and I think the rest of the conference, I think the rest of the NCAA need to watch out for this team because they're ridiculous. I mean, you look at shots on goal, 74-12. Plattsburgh had 74 shots on goal this game. They had 22 assists and 15 goals. I mean, they know how to share the puck. They know how to play defense. They know how to get back on defense. They know how to stop transitions. This is a complete hockey team. This is a hockey team that can really, really, really cause some damage here in the NCAA. And I'm really excited to see them go up against Norwich in a couple weeks and, really just match up against this team. I think what you saw with Buffalo towards the end of the game, I think they were getting angry. 4 penalties in the third period alone. That's just not good hockey. That's just not smart. And I think this was your typical matchup of a complete hockey team going up against a team that just is really just looking forward to retooling for next year. I think coming into the game, I think everybody kind of knew what was going to happen. I think everybody kind of had an idea for how this game was going to go, and I think we were just kind of waiting for it to play out. Unfortunately for Buffalo, this isn't the way they wanted to end the season. And for Plattsburgh, I think this is exactly how they wanted to end their season. Going out on top with the score the way it was, and they can really just have all that momentum for the postseason. Like I said, this has been a great regular season finale for both the men's and the women's team. We'll be right back. We'll be back here later on in the season. We'll be back here for postseason action. But for now, that's all we got from the studio here. As always, I'm Garrett Collins, and that's all you need.